Hello, my friends. Welcome again to Indian Story Read Along. Today's story is called The Hunter and the Witch, and it is from one of my old Tinkle Fortnightly. That means every 2 weeks they would put out a new issue. It was a Tinkle Fortnightly comic. The Hunter and the Witch. Ali was a young hunter. One day, he's thinking, I'm famished. I must eat something. Famished is like super, super, super hungry. And then he finds this old hut somewhere. He says, this seems to be an abandoned hut. I can cook myself a meal here. Soon he cooked that bird that he has there on his stick up there. So he cooks that bird and he thinks, that smells good. But someone else had also a whiff of that smell. So there's this witch flying around, and then she's thinking, roast pheasant. A pheasant is like it's like a land bird that's kind of like, I don't know what it tastes like. I've never eaten meat, but it's probably something like a chicken. I don't know. Roast pheasant. It was the wicked witch Zimzima. And then she says, hello, young man. Will you share your food with a tired and hungry lady? And then he's thinking, uh-oh, she's a witch. I had better do what she says. Ali had recognized the witch. After a hearty meal, she says, yawn, that's made me sleepy. Keep guard, Ali, while I rest. Don't try to sneak away. My cat is watching you. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee-hee. And he's thinking, what a nasty pair these two are. When Zimzima woke up, she says to him, come with me to my house. My friends will want to meet you. And he's saying, but, and she says, do you refuse? And then he says, no, I didn't want to trouble you. And so he's stuck now. This is my house, she says. Welcome to the hocus pocus hamlet for witches. And then he's thinking, they do look creepy. And then she pushes him into her house. And then she says, now, young man, you will stay with me and be my slave. Oh, no. Ali was helpless, but he had no choice but to stay. And so he's washing her clothes and thinking, what a terrible life for a hunter. The witch would lock him up whenever she went out. He's there looking out the window thinking, my poor parents must be so worried about me. I wish I could escape. One day, he hears a voice from outside the window. Hello, Ali. And he's thinking, who called me? He's peeling vegetables for her food. And then, look, outside the window, someone's there saying, I'm your neighbor, Huma. And then he says, you don't look like a witch. And then she says, I didn't know this either. All witches don't look the same. The ones who are nasty look nasty. I wish we had that for regular people. And then he says, you look nice. You must be nice. Huma says, I want to help you, Ali. I hate to see that horrid Zimzima treat you like a slave. And he asks, could you help me to escape? Huma says, yes, I can. Zimzima's strength lies in her wig. Now listen to me. Ali listened to Huma's plan and could hardly wait to try it out. That evening, he says to her, dear Zimzima, you must be tired. Let me press your legs for you. And she is surprised. What's come over you? Anyway, it's good you are not sulking. That means sulking is like you're sitting in a corner and you're upset and you're showing that you're upset to everyone who sees you. So then she says, I knew you'd get used to living here. Ali says, oh, I like living here. The next evening, he says to her, your poor back must be aching under that bag. Let me rub it for you. And then she says, oh, that feels good. My bones are growing old. The third day, so he didn't do it on the first day because he needs to kind of get her trust and try to make this massage thing seem like it's a normal, everyday type of thing. So on the third day, he says to her, "You look exhausted, Zimzima. Let me press your head for you." Remember what Huma said about the wig, about her wig. Then she gets angry, Zimzima. "Don't you dare touch my head." Ali says, "Oh, I didn't mean to make you angry." And then she calms down and says, "Well, you can rub my shoulders instead." Shoulders are pretty close to the head, don't you think? Then Zimzima says to him, "You have good, strong hands." Ali says, "That's true. Good enough to snatch that wig. Ah! Ee! And throw it in the fire." Sizzle. No! Ah! And Zimzima falls over onto her back. With a great burst of light, the witch and her cottage disappeared. Whoop! Ali says, "What's happening?" "He's back in the forest. I'm back in the forest. I'm saved. Thank you, Huma, wherever you are." Ali never went into that forest again, but he also never forgot the good little witch who had helped him. The end. So that's this story, The Hunter and the Witch. If you would like more stories like this from my old comic books, join us on Indian Story Read Along next time. And if you like this story, then think about subscribing to this channel. Thanks. Bye.